Hello, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. Let us solve some simple example related to slope of a straight line. How to find out slope of a line in different situations where you have been given the inclination or you have been given different two coordinates, 2 points and their coordinates. So let's look at these examples. The first one. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle 120 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So how it looks like? Let us say this is our x-axis and y-axis. This is positive direction and this is positive direction. It's making an angle of 120 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. 120 degrees. So this is 90. So this should be 120. Let us say this is 120. So that's a straight line what we are talking about. It makes an angle of 120 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So can I say that this angle is equal to 120 degrees. Now we know that to find out the slope of a line, we know that slope is nothing but equal to delta y by delta x, or if you have 2 points x1 y1 x2 y2, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and that is nothing but equal to tangent of the inclination theta. Inclination means the angle measured in anti-clockwise directions with the positive direction of x-axis. So we will leverage these formulas to find out the slope in all these problems. The first problem, the angle is 120 degrees. So slope equal to, we will use this formula, this one, because we know the theta. So I can say tan of 120. Tan of 120 is nothing but equal to tan of 180 minus 60, and you know tan of 180 minus 60 is nothing but minus tan 60. Tan of 180 minus 60 is nothing but equal to minus tan 60. Why? Because if you look at all the four quadrants, the first quadrant, second quadrant, only sign is positive. Sine and cosecant, tan and cos are negative. Tan of 180 minus theta, you are in the second quadrant and it's 180, so it's nothing but minus tan 60, that is minus root 3. So the slope of the line which makes an angle 120 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis is nothing but equal to minus of root 3. Let's look at the second problem. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle minus 45 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So what's the meaning of that? Minus 45 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. So if you have your coordinate axis, this is x positive, then this is y positive. You are making an angle of minus 45 degrees with the positive direction of x-axis. That means if you move in anti-clockwise, it is positive. So you come down, that's nothing but equal to negative. So this angle is minus 45 degrees. So once you see minus, it should be measured in now in clockwise direction. So what will be the slope of that? Slope is nothing but equal to m equal to tan of theta, and theta is nothing but equal to minus 45. You can also do it in another way. You can say tan of 315 if you go in this direction. That is also is fine. That also will give you the same value. So that is nothing but tan of minus theta is minus tan theta, or minus tan 45. That's equal to minus 1. Let's look at the next problem. Find the slope of a line passing through minus 5, 4, 1, 10. So let me take it here. Minus 5, 4, 1, 10. We know that the slope is given by change in tangent of theta is nothing but equal to change in vertical divided by change in horizontal distance. So that's nothing but equal to, if you take these as x1, y1, x2, y2, m formula is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is nothing but equal to y2 is 10 minus y1 is 4 divided by x2 is 1 and minus of x1. That's nothing but equal to 6 by 6. That's equal to 1. Let's look at the next problem. Find the slope of a line passing through minus 5 comma 4 and 1 comma 4. Now can you think about how this line looks like, where you have minus 5 comma 4 and 1 comma 4. That means you can see that y coordinate is fixed. That means it's a line which is parallel to x-axis and at a distance of 4 units from positive direction of x-axis. Okay. So what will be the slope? M equal to same formula, y2 minus y1, that's 4 minus 4, 0. So 0 by anything, anyway we will calculate it, that's a 0 by 6 equal to 0. So you can see that the slope is 0 means this is a horizontal line. It's a horizontal line. Let's go to the next problem. We have minus 5 comma 4 minus 5 comma 10. Now if you apply the formula, slope equal to y2 minus y1, that is 10 minus 4, divided by x2 minus x1, that is minus 5 minus minus 5, that's nothing but equal to 6 by 0, which is not defined. If the slope is not defined, immediately we know that it is a vertical line. So it's a line which is parallel to y-axis. Horizontal line is parallel to x-axis and vertical line is parallel to x-axis. Let's go to the next problem. If the slope of line passing through 3 comma 7, 6 comma y is 1 by 2, find the value of y. So we have 2 points, 3 comma 7 and 6 comma y. We know that the slope is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. We have to find out the value of y. Now let us say this is x1, y1, x2, y2. We know that the formula is m equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what we are talking about is, if you have a line which is making an angle theta in the positive, with the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, which is also called as inclination theta, and you have 2 points, one is x1 comma y1, another point is x2 comma y2, then tan theta is nothing but equal to vertical change in vertical distance, that's y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is nothing but equal to slope. So half equal to, extending that, half equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is y minus 7 by 6 minus 3. If we just take it forward, expand it, simplify it, actually y minus 7 by 3, you do cross multiplication or you multiply by 6 throughout, you will have 3 equal to 2 into y minus 7, or 3 equal to 2y minus 14, or 2y equal to 17 by 3, which gives y equal to 17 by 6. I can substitute that. 17 by 6 minus 7 is 3 by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 divided by 17 by 6 minus did a small typo here, let me just fix it. 2y equal to 17, y equal to 17 by 2. We can cross check that. 17 by 2 minus 7 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 by 3 is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. So y value equal to 17 by 2. So let's do the next problem. What we have done in this, we have just equated the slope from the coordinates equal to the slope given 1 by 2 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If the slope of a line passing through x comma 4 and 8 comma 2 is 3, find the value of x. So I have 2 points x comma 4 and 8 comma 2. The slope m is given as 3, but I know that's nothing but equal to delta y by delta x, where delta y is nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is nothing but equal to m. So 3 is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 4, divided by x2 minus x1, that is 8 minus x. So if you simplify that, you will have 3 into 8 minus x equal to minus 2, or 24 minus 3x equal to minus 2, or minus 3x equal to minus 26, or x equal to 26 by 3. If you substitute, 2 minus 4 is minus 2 divided by 8 minus 26 by 3, that is nothing but minus 2 by 3. Simplify, that's nothing but equal to 3. So x value is equal to 26 by 3. Let us solve the next one. Find the slope of a line which bisects the first quadrant angle. So let us say this is our 4 quadrants. This is first quadrant, and this is positive direction of x-axis, positive direction of y-axis. And what we want is slope of a line which bisects the first quadrant angle. What is the quadrant angle? 90 degrees. If a line is bisecting it, then it should be 45 degrees. So this angle should be 90 by 2 equal to 45. We know theta equal to 45 degrees. We have to find out m. But we know m is nothing but equal to tangent of the inclination. That's nothing but equal to tan of 45. That is equal to 1. So let's move to the next problem. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. So let us do this one. Interesting. We'll draw x-axis positive, y-axis positive. Find the slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. So where is positive direction of y-axis? This one. And you want the angle which is measured anti-clockwise direction. So when you move in anti-clockwise direction, you have to make an angle 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. That means this angle is 30 degrees, and the line is here. Now you can ask me, why can't you take this one, right? If you take this one, the angle with the y-axis is in clockwise direction. We have been clearly told positive direction of y-axis measured in anti-clockwise direction. So the total angle is how much? First quadrant is 90 degrees, and this angle whatever we have added now is 30 degrees. So the inclination is nothing but equal to 90 plus 30, 120 degrees. Theta is equal to 120 degrees. Now we know if theta equal to 120 degrees, we did already the problem where the slope is nothing but equal to tan 120, that is nothing but equal to tan of 180 minus 60, that's nothing but equal to minus of tan 60 degrees, that's nothing but equal to minus of root 3. So these are some simple problems related to finding the slope. Remember, slope or gradient is nothing but, if you take a line, if you have 2 points, the change in the vertical distance to the change in horizontal distance is nothing but the slope. And if you know the inclination, nothing but the angle made with the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. If you know that, then tangent function applied on theta, tan theta, is nothing but the slope of the straight line. So in the next session, we will look into examples related to angle between two lines with respect to the slopes. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.